everybody is shouting one thing: impeach Ruto.
A section of members of parliament now want to table an impeachment motion against President William Ruto.
He must be impeached, arrested, and be taken to jail.
Impeach President William Samoei Ruto. Impeach him, bara.
But what if that is exactly what William Samoei Ruto wants? What if this impeachment push is not even a threat to him, but a gift? What if the fastest way to save his presidency is actually a failed impeachment attempt?
Of course, we can expect that President William Ruto turns it to his advantage, political fodder for 2027.
And this is what Rigathi Gachagua has been saying all along.
We want to have the opportunity to humiliate him in the ballot.
And this is why I think right now it is very, very important for us to listen to what he's actually telling us. In this video, we are going to break that down.
If you love this kind of content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. Now let's get to the video.
My people, impeach Ruto. Impeach who? Ruto is going nowhere with an impeachment motion. Tafadhali, Kenyans, I need you to calm down. Kina Caleb Amisi, we are not buying those jargons. Tafadhali.
Over the last few days, the talks of impeaching President William Ruto have intensified. Reports claim that around 117 MPs are actually willing to support that motion to impeach him.
Na hiyo time anaenda kutable that motion, tutakuwa kwa manyumba za ma MPs. Sasa hakuna kubembelezana. MP mwenye atakataa, tutasalimia kwake.
To many Kenyans, that sounds encouraging. After all, if people are unhappy with the government, why not remove the president? But politics is not that simple. Sometimes the move that looks strongest is actually the weakest. And this impeachment talk might be one of those moments.
Tumebakisha mwaka moja to election and we are very patient on everything. In fact, Ruto kama ni kutoka kwa hiyo kiti anafaa kutumwa nyumbani na votes za Wakenya.
Political experts have actually warned about this before. They've said that a failed impeachment attempt does not always weaken a president. Actually, sometimes it makes the president stronger.
There are only two things that re-energizes a falling regime. Number one, winning a referendum. Winning a referendum. Ruto cannot go that road. Number two, a failed impeachment motion against the president. Na mshike vizuri sana. A failed impeachment motion on the floor of the House against the president re-energizes that regime.
Just look at the case of Bill Clinton. He survived an impeachment and actually came out looking like a victim of political overreach.
February 12, 1999, a significant chapter in American political history unfolds as President Bill Clinton is acquitted in his impeachment trial.
We must stop the politics of personal destruction.
Another example is that of Donald Trump. He turned impeachment into persecution campaign. His supporters became even more loyal.
It was 5 years ago today that he made history, becoming the only U.S. president to be impeached twice.
Well, there's even more examples. Look at Hugo Chavez. A failed removal attempt allowed him to rally supporters and actually isolate the opponents. Even here in Kenya, it has happened. Not really an impeachment, but it's almost alike. Uhuru Kenyatta and William Samoei Ruto turned their ICC cases into political fuel in 2013.
Sasa siongei kama mshtakiwa, mimi naongea kama rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Wajue ya kwamba Ruto akiwa huko, Uhuru amekalia kiti hapa. Uhuru akiwa kule, Ruto yuko hapa.
The lesson here is very simple. A failed attack can actually become free campaign material.
So we are calling the citizens to hold their members of parliament accountable to either move an impeachment motion on the president.
Even if you ignore everything else, there's still one big question. You want to impeach the president, but with which parliament? Seriously, which parliament?
Honorable Speaker, Arsenal is the team to watch, and Saturday we are prepared. Mr. Speaker, all of us, the great Manchester United.
Is it the same parliament that keeps on passing controversial tax measures? The same parliament that repeatedly votes with the government against the people? So, how exactly does an impeachment succeed with such a parliament? That That is the question that nobody wants to answer directly.
You're the same people who are compromised. You're the same people who keep on clapping on things that oppress Kenyans.
And all of you know very well that there is no impeachment against Ruto that can go through. Because Ruto will buy like everybody in that house. Ruto will buy atanunua kila mtu. He can use even 1 billion or 2 billion to buy every MP in that house, including when you are Quantum.
Think about it. If the motion fails, Ruto wins. He tests loyalty inside parliament. He identifies who is with him. He identifies who is against him. He rallies supporters. And then he tells the country, look, they are persecuting me.
Number one, who that president who anatafuta sympathy kwa watu. Ati alikuwa anataka kutolewa, sijui watu wakashikana, Mungu akasaidia hakutolewa. Number two, huwa analegitimize that he still has the support of the entire country, because the entire country is made up of those representatives in that house.
Suddenly, the conversation changes. It stops being about the economy. It stops being about the taxes. It stops being about the cost of living. And then it becomes about Ruto, the victim. That is exactly where he is the strongest politically.
Anatoka hapo akisema walijaribu kuleta impeachment motion, si umeona imeanguka, sijui have the support. No.
Now, I want you to pay attention. I want you to pay close attention. Have you heard Rigathi Gachagua support at all this impeachment of President William Samoei Ruto? Because he should be the first person to actually support it, because Ruto impeached him, but not really. He has not done it. As a matter of fact, I think he's not interested, because Rigathi Gachagua's strategy has always been very, very clear. Remove President William Ruto through the ballot, not through parliament, not through shortcuts, through an election.
We want to have the opportunity to humiliate him in the ballot.
Why? Because he understands the numbers.
When I've done my arithmetic, we want to give this guy a margin of between 5 to 6 million so that he doesn't even go to Supreme Court.
And then he understands that a failed impeachment attempt could actually hand William Samoei Ruto a powerful narrative heading into 2027. And that is something that we all do not want him to have.
Sasa Ruto amebakisha 1 year, 2 months, aende nyumbani. Then I'm telling you, Kenyans will vote this man out. Stop bringing sarakasi ya re-energize this guy.
Let us be honest. The victim card has actually worked before for him. As a matter of fact, it is the reason that he is president today.
I, William Samoei Ruto.
He presented himself in 2022 as the man who is being targeted, the man who is being frustrated, the underdog fighting powerful forces. Hustlers versus dynasty, a chicken seller versus dynasties. That message resonated.
Ilikuwa maisha ya kawaida, sisi wote watu wa kijiji pale. Ilikuwa tu ni familia kawaida, ni unaenda unauza kuku. Tulikuwa tunauza kuku siku hiyo shilingi 11, 12, pengine shilingi 13 ikizidi sana.
And now many believe that he would happily use the same playbook again and again. Give him a failed impeachment and he immediately has a new campaign message.
Sisi tunasema we want that perfect opportunity whereby we can send him home. And that is August 2027. We send him home.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let us not be distracted. The opposition has such a big work to do. Build structures, build alliances, build momentum, prepare for 2027. That requires discipline, that requires focus, and most importantly, it requires avoiding political traps, because the goal is not to create headlines. The goal is to win.
Kama mnataka kujua kama he's strong, let us go to a referendum. Wekeni a referendum hapa. Wakenya wamtoe wenyewe. I told you, the people have an issue with Ruto are Kenyans themselves.
So, before people continue shouting, impeach Ruto, they should ask themselves one simple question. What happens if the impeachment fails? Because if the answer is Ruto becomes stronger, then the opposition may be walking straight into a trap that gives him, that is President William Ruto, sympathy, a trap that energizes his supporters, a trap that distracts the country from issues that actually matter. And that explains why Rigathi Gachagua is not in a rush to join the impeachment chorus. Sometimes, the smartest move in politics is knowing which battle to take and which battle to avoid. Subscribe.